everybody. I am here with mixologist Coraliz Leilani. She is the founder of thecolejournal.com, and we are going to be making a fabulous cocktail today using Slane Irish whiskey, which is a smooth spirit with hints of oak and spice. And the name of this fabulous drink is called the Strada Ambratus, which makes me think we're not just dealing with where the whiskey is made, but we're going to be going to Italy too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be using the Slane Irish whiskey, and we're going to be using Aperol, which is an Italian aperitif, and we're kind of going to blend them in. I come from a big family. I have a lot of heritage in me, so I like to kind of mix everything together, get one great, fabulous end product, and this is actually really simple to make at home, and it's not as intimidating as it sounds. Whiskey is a complex ingredient, and so you might be thinking like whiskey, it's really not for me, but this is something that you can make at home. It's simple, it's easy, and it kind of makes it look like you know exactly what you're talking about.
So it's like the whole fake it till you make it thing.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our tin. We are going to be shaking today, and we're going to be using a sweetener called Agave Nectar. If you're not familiar with it, it comes from the agave plant, similar to tequila, but this is going to be a great sweetener. It's almost syrup-like, so it's going to take out the simple syrup that most cocktails require, and that's just going to cut out all the refined sugar. So if you're trying to stay healthier and you want to stay refined sugar-free, this is a great substitution, and we're going to do half an ounce of this.
Doesn't that mean when you're doing something a little healthier, you get to have two?
Exactly,
cocktails? That's what I thought anyway.
You get to indulge a little bit more, which is what I love.
Wonderful. And that is such a beautiful amber color too. That
yeah,
agave.
and then with the Aperol, it really brings it out. Second ingredient, we're going to use some lemon juice. Again, half an ounce of this. Whenever you do cocktails, you want to start off with your smallest ingredients first and then work your way up to the bigger ingredients.
Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. See, I'm learning something here.
Exactly.
This is amazing.
And we're going to grab our Aperol. You're going to need 3/4 of an ounce of this.
Now, what does Strada Ambratus mean from Italian?
So it translates into amber road. You'll see the color when we're done. It has this beautiful amber color, and that's kind of why I named it that way.
Yeah.
And you'll see people really gravitate towards this cocktail just because of the color.
That's awesome. Everything's about presentation and the way it looks, right? It's Instagram world.
Yeah, make it Instagrammable. That's absolutely right. And we have our Slane Irish whiskey. We're going to be using an ounce and a half.
Okay. So this is definitely a cocktail with a kick, if you will.
Yeah.
Just the way I like them, girl. Awesome.
Okay, now that we have all of our ingredients in the tin, we're going to grab ice.
Because you need to have a nice chilled cocktail.
Yeah, nothing worse than having warm whiskey.
No.
I like my whiskey with some ice, although some people really like it without the ice.
But that's all right.
To each his own, right?
That's it.
Okay, now we're gonna smack this down and make sure it gets sealed. Otherwise, you'll end up with like some of the cocktail on you. We don't want that.
Let's not do that.
Exactly. And we're gonna shake this about 12 times.
Okay, go for it. You can really tell there's a pro in my midst. I love it.
All right, so we're gonna just give a tap to unseal it.
Ooh, that was exciting.
Yeah.
So dramatic.
Very. Okay, and then we're gonna take an whiskey cube. You can use a silicone mold like this. It makes it definitely easier. This way you can pick that up anywhere.
Okay, and why is it important to have an ice cube like this as opposed to using like crushed ice or something?
So you want to use crushed ice when you're mixing the cocktail because it's going to have more surface area, and you're really pulling some of the water from the ice to make the whiskey a little bit smoother. And that's just kind of the whole purpose. If you want to do just whiskey with some ice, you want to use a cube because it's going to release less water.
I see.
And then you kind of have a little bit more time to open up the whiskey. Whereas here, we're going to shake it and you get more water out of it.
I like that. Okay.
So it's kind of interesting. You really, sometimes you think, I don't want water in my drink. It doesn't really make sense, water and alcohol, but this is going to give it a really great flavor.
Wonderful.
And we're going to grab our strainer.
Okay.
Strain that out. You'll see that color.
Oh, that is beautiful. It almost looks like a sunset, like an Italian sunset.
An Italian sunset, yeah.
I love it.
I should actually probably rename this cocktail that, don't you think?
That was my contribution to today, yeah. Although I like the Amber Road too, I think that's beautiful.
And we're gonna grab our lemon and a peeler to peel a little bit of the skin off. You wanna be careful with your fingers here, so make sure whenever you're using a peeler, you're not directly have your fingers where you're gonna go. So let's peel some off.
And these colors together are just so beautiful too, because it really is when you're doing these kind of cocktails about the presentation, like you were saying.
Absolutely.
And even if you don't know what you're doing, if you have something as simple as a lemon and this beautiful color, now you look like a pro.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm going to teach you another pro trick here.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay.
So we have our lemon peel. We're just going to give it a light squeeze, and it's going to release all the zest that's in the peel.
Oh,
and it's going to give
wow.
this really good aromatics.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. And you'll see it right here. You see that?
Oh yeah,
and then,
amazing.
Yeah, if
Who
you
knew?
also want to go ahead and give it a little bit of a kiss, I like to call it, around the rim, you'll get more of that. You drop it in, and then you're ready to go. You can serve this at home.
I am so excited to try this cocktail. Cheers, thank you. Wow. Oh, Coraliz, that is stunning. What a beautiful drink. And you know that whiskey, it is so smooth and so light. For someone like myself, this could get dangerous. So thank you so much for teaching us how to make this beautiful cocktail, and thanks for tuning in to another segment of Veg.
Thanks for having me.